What's going on, everybody? We're back. It's your friend Will, and we're taking this challenge into the second day here with a reduced version, down from 189 cards to 151. The Bacardi 151 build of black-green. So we cut a lot of the random stuff like the rats. I can't even remember all the random stuff we cut. But we're trying to tighten up this deck list and get it down to 120 eventually. Here's where we're at right now. Elves, Bloodfast, Zealot, Seekers Squire, Druid of the Cowl, Branchwalker. Down to 2 trophies. Keeping the treasure maps for now. Anything else? Any other weird changes that we made? Still keeping Underrealm Lich because it feels good when you're playing a deck this big, I think. Cut down to 2 Izonis. I don't know, cut a bunch of other random stuff. Obviously, in cutting other random stuff, we're able to cut lands as well. So I think we're down to like the 60s from 70s in the land. So we're getting there. And let's see, we won yesterday. So let's take this into a game. And see if we can win with 38 less cards. While we're loading, of course, I want to thank everyone who's hanging out, enjoying the videos. If you're new here or you've been here for a while but you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, or at the very least leaving a comment, especially if you're enjoying the content. Get some really nice comments from people over the weekend, watching the Is It Phoenix deck and the conclusion of the black-green run. It's always nice to see what people are thinking, you know, answer your questions in the comments, etc., etc. What is going on here? It's possible the bigger deck size makes it take longer to load. That's a joke. I just think it's early in the morning. There's not a lot of people on right now. So at the time of recording this, it's Monday, early. And I've been looking over the GP top 8. It's pretty interesting, pretty diverse. No green-black at all in the top 8 of we have a lot of 2-drops in our deck, so I think we actually have to mulligan this. I don't know, it's pretty close. Yeah, there was no green-black in the top 8 of GP New Jersey, and I think there were 2 or 3 builds in the top 8 of Lille. Quite a bit of Jeskai in both, so we're going to have to check out those lists and probably revisit that deck. Try to put together a 5-1 run with it. Which works out well for me, because it's definitely one of the most popular video series that I've done. Every time I do Jeskai, people really seem to find them and enjoy them. And so it's always nice to have an excuse to go back to the deck. Also found some interesting builds of like Celestia, Boros, and I believe Brad Nelson either won or got second with a... They kept. Alright, so we're going mulligan. I guess we'll keep this. Oh, yeah, we'll keep that. He either won or got second with Jeskai Angels. Or was it even just Boros Angels? I couldn't remember. Which is super interesting, because every time we played that deck, even though we've succeeded with it, on occasion it feels like it's pretty bad. I think it's actually going to be better to get the treasure map down here. And start working this bad boy. I believe the Jeskai deck that made the finals in New Jersey had 4 Azor's Gateway in it. A card I think I only own 1 copy of. So I'll have to decide what we're going to do about that, if we're going to do anything about it. Alright, we're in a lot of trouble here against a quick Sarkin. I think we can't afford to play the untapped land to scry. I think we just need to get this tapped land to play to ensure we can get Karn down next turn, and hope they just don't have a big dragon here. Like if they go land of Mizzet, we're in a little bit of trouble. Alright, looks like we're given at least 1 turn. I mean, both Doom Whisperer and Carnage Tyrant outscale Myth Mizzet. Oh, did they miss land? Okay, that's huge. Alright, so I guess we're rolling in here. Getting a Planeswalker of our own to the board. That would give us the land. So now next turn we have the option between Vivien Reid or Doom Whisperer. Assuming they don't Vraska's Contempt us. Alright, so just Nicol Bolas. I don't think this is a Detection Tower matchup, so I'm going to go ahead and discard that one. Interesting, though. So I guess we have to worry about Syncopate? No, we don't. Alright, so we're just going to minus here and grab our Vivien Reid. And kill this Nicol Bolas. Now we have 2 Planeswalkers to 1. And Carnage Tyrant coming down next turn. We're adding mana. This is potentially not good. Looks like we got Nicol Bolas coming. Or no, Niv-Mizzet, sorry. Let's start digging, see what we can find. Chupacabra would be good. No, wow, foreign land. Memorial to Folly, I guess it is. We'll get Doom Whisperer down. I think we actually want to activate the treasure map here too, so we'll go ahead and play untapped land. More likely than not, they're going to shoot down Vivien here. Maybe I should have assumed this was the line they had. Like, they knew that we had access to Vivien, they just ran this out anyways. Maybe they thought this is the best way they have of getting a Niv-Mizzet to play multiple turns, was to get us to blow a -3 on a dragon they didn't care about. Hard to say, though. Alright, 4 damage. And I'm assuming this one's going to go to Vivien to KO her. Yep. And do they have Lava Coil or something to go with it? Shock, even? Lava Coil. Okay. Let's activate this first. Push this to the bottom. Don't think we want either of these. We want to find like a Chupacabra or something here. Relic Seeker works. And Findbroker is probably good too. Just take Karn off the table here. That's the power of Niv-Mizzet, alright. Alright, we want to activate the treasure map again. Oh, wow. They even had the shock here. Alright, so they got us. But Niv Visit down at least. And we have Findbroker next turn. We can even, oh, we're close. We're close to being able to Findbroker back Vivien Reid in player. Actually, we can do that, I think, if we flip Treasure Map. Let's set a stop on our upkeep in case we want to do that. So they have another visit here. We're definitely going to want to blow the treasures to do that. Alright, just Nicol Bolas, that's fine. Oh, they used the Guild Mage for him. Sure. Trying to figure out where that +1/+1 counter came from. This is going to be a close one. It's like dueling planeswalkers and bombs. And we have not been able to answer this Sarkhan, and it's going to go wild next turn. We probably lost, actually. Probably lost to this Sarkhan. Oh, I'm stuck in my upkeep. Sucks to burn treasures, but we definitely can't let this flip. I'm pretty sure they're just going to make 4 dragons here. I think we're going to have to find some combination. I think we're going to have to find a Chupacabra off Vivien Reid to have any shot. Alright, now I don't think we have a shot. This +5 dragons is going to be tough. Interesting they're not bringing back this bit flame. No, I guess they want to draw. They might delay the ult 1 turn to draw the card with Sarkhan and ping the Vivien. Wow. We're going to be 1 land short, then. Ugh, we're crashing, come on. This is like such a tight game and we're crashing during it, which sucks. I'm pretty sure we lost here. We're gonna be one land short of we're gonna draw our Doom Whisperer here, and we can minus and look for a card, but we need our answer to cost 3. I don't think we have an answer that costs 3. Even if we find Plaguecrafter, they probably just sacrifice the Row in this situation. All right. So do we just do it blind? We could just draw blind. I guess we have to, right? This is a redraw. And we bricked. Okay. So let's go to game 2. We're probably going to have a hard time beating a deck like this that has so much tap out Planeswalkers, just because we aren't going to consistently put pressure on the board early. I think that's going to make it tough for us. I don't think we want any of our sideboard, though, for this matchup. So let's just run it back. And we know that what we're up against, at least. We need to be able to, we need to have probably multiple 2-drops in our hand on the play so that we can have creatures on the board. Honestly, if we had played Treasure Map turn 3, we didn't, you know, we couldn't have foreseen, based on how our hand looked, it looked like we were going to be able to activate that Treasure Map a lot early, and that didn't end up being the case. But if we had played Seekers Squire turn 2, we would have been able to pressure the Sarkhan really quickly, their turn 3 Sarkhan. And perhaps we would have fared a little bit better that game. But it just seemed that we had nothing until turn 4 or 5. Well, I don't know, maybe we did have Karn. So what, we only have 1 activation, so maybe Seeker Squire would have been better. Alright, I think we're going to keep this because of Midnight Reaper. And just hope. We also have a good mix of dual lands to cast our spells. Wonder what they're thinking about here. Alright, let's go. Foul Orchard. I think they only saw like coming to play tap lands from us in basics, so we'll surprise them with rare lands this game. That's going to be useful to answer a Planeswalker. I wonder if they brought an Essence Scatter. Another land is pretty bad. I expect they're going to have, if they have anything, maybe Syncopate, maybe Disdainful Stroke, but these decks seem to be less built around counterspells and more built around just tapping out and winning that way. Save this Plaguecrafter to get value. They tap out for like a Planeswalker or a Dragon here. Alright. Now I kind of expect this is going to hit by a counterspell, but we're going to go for it anyways. Wow. Alright, that could be game. This will take Memorial to dig. Now any dragon they play just gets killed. Okay. Oh, come on. Any creature. Let's go. Come on, Vivien. Plenty of lands to discard here. So I think we want to destroy their Eldest Reborn and Plaguecrafter their Niv-Mizzet. And find back these two. And replay the Branchwalker. That was like their insurance policy, was the Eldest Reborn. I have another one. Super annoying. We're not under pressure to kill it yet, though. Ooh, Isareth. No shortage of lands to discard. Yeah, let's trophy this now. See if they have a counterspell for it. Alright, they negate it. I guess we just minus it then. Let's hold this Assassin's Trophy for something better. Pay 2. Get back Branchwalker. Oh, they gave up. Alright, let's go to game 3. Alright, let's go. Our opponent's do nothing deck. Well, do nothing draw. Didn't line up well against just the turn 5 Vivien. What do we get? 3 pluses and 2 minus 3s? That's gonna be tough. There's a lot of value. And we got to Plaguecrafter. Their deck has so little chaff in it that Plaguecrafter is gonna always hit something really good against them. Oh, they had a little costume change between rounds here. Alright, this will keep. We have a 2-drop. Oh, pressure a turn 3 Planeswalker potentially. Trophy as well as an answer to a dragon if they get one quickly. So we saw negate, but we didn't see any other counter spells last game. We don't have a second black yet, so we'll put that in the graveyard. There we go, Sarkin. So I think the question is, is it better to trophy it and prevent the quick Niv-Mizzet? I think we kind of have to. even though it gives them the land. Even if we hit it for 3, it goes down to 1. Then they can still power out and visit next turn. This way they have to get an visit out fairly. Now, unfortunately, we forego the Midnight Reaper here, but I don't think we're beating a turn 4 visit. And this gives us the best chance to get to Carnage Tyrant. Just a nickel bolus, huh? We can discard land because we can always get it back with Findbroker if we need to. This is feeling like an L here. Because we did ramp them. Yeah, there's no visit. We just got blown out. We were kind of screwed no matter what we did here. I've heard that this type of deck is really well positioned against green-black, just because these cards are so good on rate, and like, you know, especially when you're playing 138, you only have so many copies of Vivien Reid in there. So it looks like we're gonna take it here, take the L. Ooh. Oh, the triggers stack unfavorably for us. Spit Flame's super interesting. You're not going to bring it back that often, I guess, but when you do, it's impressive. Yeah, we're just dead next turn. Alright, GG. At least we stole 1 game off of them with the big deck, Golgari. There's 1 card I should have in the sideboard here that we would have brought in, which we should add right now, because I took it out of the main deck. It's the creature that shoots down flying creatures. Let's find it really quickly. Harpooner. 4 Harpooners in the sideboard for cheap removal against flyers. There we go. So we're going to continue making cuts here. So if we're going to continue making cuts, I guess I'll take 2 Bloodfast out. Then we can move those to the sideboard. Oh. 2 Bloodfast out. Maybe we cut like 1 or 2 Molderhulks. I don't know. I'll think of this off video. I'm hesitant to cut things like the Zealot. I think we want as many 2-drops as possible. But how do we get this down to 120 without, while staying within the spirit of the sort of self-imposed / AJ imposed challenge of like, I want to keep it as many of the cards that we see in Golgari as possible. So, I don't know, maybe we cut it down to 1 Izoni. Alright, I'll think about it. But that's it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed. That was a tough matchup. I think that would have been tough for 60, given the way their draws worked out. Then we would have had a higher density of Chupacabras to answer their flyers there. But yeah, that's it for this one. We'll be back again, later today with more competitive constructed, and back tomorrow, either with a smaller version of this or with a deck from the GP. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. And we'll be back again soon.